That's right, Dan. So Superintendent Mike McNulty blames the deficit on declining enrollment and less funding coming from the state. The idea of consolidating Renshaw and Carlton schools has been circulating for at least 5 years. And based on a recent survey, district leaders say the community largely seems to agree with the idea. Like most Minnesota schools here, we're able to start distance learning this week, but Superintendent Bill Grontzis tells me that this week the Duluth School District took things in a different approach. They're using this week as a school orientation to get students, families, and educators more acclimated to this new learning environment. With colorful lights, sounds, and feelings, the new multi-sensory room at Hibbing High School is giving students a controlled environment when they need a break from class. Every Wednesday, this gym class is what these students look forward to.
Well, we won lots of sports-related stuff. So much fun!
Here, elementary school students with learning disabilities and the UMD physical education students meet for an adaptive PE class. It's a class that benefits each student.
The biggest thing I take out of it, I guess, is just getting that experience to be with the kids and work and kind of get down to their level.
Kids may be having fun.
Playing soccer and bowling. And playing Quinn. It's so fun, and it takes up most of the day.
For teachers, there's an ulterior motive.
What I'm working on with them, I have goals and objectives for each child, and they are working on their goals and objectives when they're here. But we kind of sneak in a little learning and they don't really even realize it.
UMD students use the gym time as a hands-on experience they can use toward their careers.
Because a lot of the times when you do get to the field or you're student teaching, you don't get that adaptive kind of consideration while you're in your student teaching.
I want to play.
A new, positive way of teaching boys to become men.
Well, we talk about being respectful, not just to yourselves, to your others. Because when you're younger, you don't really realize how much your words can mean to people.
Respect. A new focus in the Ashland High School football coach's playbook.
We were approached early in the season, before our season actually started, by a member of the New Day Shelter, and I thought this was a good opportunity to expose our men.
Having conversations about honesty and respect, and knowing what is learned on the field can be used later in life.
It doesn't matter what kind of car you drive or how much money you have, but it matters more about the kind of person you are rather than the things you have.
Being honest and hardworking goes along with not only college but later on a job and then family stuff too.
Players say Coach Larson leads by example.
We see Larson every day, and when he preaches or when he talks about being a good man, we see him live it and do it every day.
And Coach says making a difference in these young men's lives means everything.
It is probably the reason that I do it, or I think that we as a coaching staff do it. There has to be something bigger than just wins.
Second graders at Hermantown Elementary School have been practicing their reading skills.
Chapter books, I'm able to read them, but not super hard ones.
And these kids have a new teacher to help them along the way. Her name is Misty.
In this setting, they're very calm and relaxed. And I think, too, for some of our kids that do have special needs, it helps them to feel more secure and comfortable.
And students agree.
Yeah, she's kind of calm.
For Misty's owner, it's all about being involved in the community.
And kids and sharing the dog with people is the biggest fun of all.
When students read, they know Misty is there to support and never judge.
I love to see how different kids read at different levels. Misty's really non-judgmental, and they know that they can read to her and she doesn't care if they make a mistake.
And oh yeah, she helps make reading fun.
Because you get to read to a dog.
You're a good girl. I know.
For students on the Bad River Band, missing the school bus is a big issue. Missing the bus typically means missing a day of school, until now.
If a parent works, at 7:30, and they're worried about their kid not getting to school, or if they miss the bus, the kid calls their parents like, hey, I missed the bus. That's where we come in.
Last week, the band started the sweeper van. When students miss the bus, they call Fred. He picks them up and drives them the 15 miles to school.
Really meet parents where they're at and meet families where they're at, so that we can get the kids to school and they can get an education and learn at the same level as their peers.
For 5th grader Tony Gill, it'll help him get to school on days his parents work.
Pretty much all the classes that I need to get to, because I'm gonna need a lot of homework.
Piero says bringing the kids to school helps build closer relationships with the youth in their community.
I know each and every one of them, most of them personally, but it's just something that, I love doing.